had a medical emergency on a flight, and they made that call, is there a doctor on board? And I was faced with a moment like, okay, do I volunteer? Do I just stay quiet? I don't know what to do, but I volunteered. And it turned out after some investigation that a young gentleman was going into anaphylactic shock. His throat was closing up due to an allergy. And I wasn't worried. I said, where's your EpiPen? And he said, I don't have one. I didn't even know I had this allergy. So I asked the pilot, can we land? Pilot says, well, it's an hour and a half back to Canada and an hour to Portugal, some island in Portugal. That's not enough time. His throat's closing. He's going to die in 5 minutes. So I'm like, what can I do? So I opened the plane's emergency kit thinking there's going to be some epinephrine in there or an EpiPen, and there's no EpiPen. And I'm like, okay, what do I do now? There's no internet when you're over the Atlantic Ocean, so there's nothing to Google. But I'm finding that there is epinephrine, which is the same medicine that is found in an EpiPen, in a different formulation, in a different dosage for a cardiac arrest. So when someone's heart stops, we also give the same medicine if they're flatline, if they have a specific rhythm to try and restart the heart. So it's a much thicker needle, much longer, not those cute little EpiPen needles that just go into the side of your thigh. And I said, okay, well, I need to do some rough calculations here and just guesstimate here because otherwise he's going to lose his life. And right there in the first class cabin, we take off his pants. We inject him with this huge needle. He's screaming. There's like a little bit of blood coming out. I inject the medicine. I'm praying that it's working. And fast forward that story, I stayed with him for 8 hours for the rest of that flight until he landed. We didn't need to divert. I checked his blood pressure and pulse every 15 to 30 minutes. And we saved his life. And you think that would be the end of it. You're like, look at that. I did my doctor job and that's it. But I went and told that story on YouTube. Got almost 10 million views, if not more now. I don't know what it's at. And the Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer, calls from his office, or his office calls and says, hey, I'd like to get EpiPens on planes. Can you stand with us and tell us your story to the media? Yes. We tell the story. We call on the FAA to make these changes. And now 70% of planes